statement than the lovely project coordinator for Culturati, always repping Nigeria with her outfits, her hair, her smile, and positive energy, Tiwa Odubeson.
We are delighted to hold this interaction with you, men and women of the media and the general public, as we kickstart events to mark the beginning of the 17th edition of Culturati, with details as follows. A pre-event symposium with the theme Enhancing Africa's Economy through Investment in Culture, Arts and Tourism will come up on Thursday, the 16th of November, 2023 at noon. Venue is the Afe Babalola Hall, University of Lagos. The symposium will feature several top-notch leaders in contemporary art, including Chioma Ude, the founder of the African International Film Festival, who will deliver the keynote address. Several prominent names in the Nigerian entertainment industry will be on hand to join the panel session and drive conversations as we look to draw in the younger generation to understand and appreciate the value of culture and the need for cultural identity in the modern global media. Following up with that, this year's main event will run for 4 days. A breakdown is as follows. Day 1, event, opening ceremony. Date, Thursday, November 30, 2023. Venue, Soul Beach, Oniru. Time, 4 p.m. Day 2. Date, Friday, December 1, 2023. Venue, Soul Beach, Oniru. Time, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Day 3, date Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. Venue, Soul Beach, Oniru. Time, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Day 4, date Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. Venue, Bamora Convention Center, the Federal Palace Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time, 6 p.m. prompt. The theme for this year's Culturati is exploring opportunities in African culture for economic development via strategic investment in tech, tourism, and art. This year, we are serving out a far-richer variety of the entire artistic and cultural spectrum that will cater to everyone, regardless of nationality, ethnic origin, or cultural orientation, with African culture on global canvas. As a premier cultural featured event on the continent, Culturati will stay true to its mission to remain a dedicated catalyst for the creative economy, consistently creating opportunities for African creatives and SMEs to leverage on. Ours is a celebration and exploration of the many aspects of Africa's rich and diverse culture in an attempt to establish culture and the arts as veritable tools for social cohesion, youth development, tourism, and economic empowerment. We are determined to make the most of this year's experience by ensuring that we bring in all key partners who are directly involved in the arts and culture space. That includes you, men and women of the media. We want to thank you once again and count on your ceaseless support for over the years as critical partners in telling the African story, not just through advocacy, but through strategic showcase. Thank you, and see you at the symposium on November 16, at the University of Lagos, as well as Soul Beach, as from the 30th of November for the showcase. God bless.
It's going to be an amazing event. There is so much packed into as few days as we could. She gave you a little rundown there. Let me go over the rundown just in case the microphone went out and you didn't hear the details. Day 1 is the opening ceremony on Thursday, November 30th, 2023 at Soul Beach from 4 p.m. Then day 2 is Friday, December 1st at Soul Beach from 11 a.m. Then Saturday, day 3, is also at Soul Beach on December 2nd from 11 a.m. Then day 4 is the grand finale, which is one event that over many years has been looked forward to. That is holding at the Balmoral Convention Center at Federal Palace Hotel in BI. The time for that is 6 p.m. Now, there is going to be a lot happening during the exhibition. It's going to be an exhibition of fine art, fashion, the best African food you can find anywhere is going to be right there on display. We've encouraged people to come on board as vendors if you would like to exhibit your amazing African designs, your artwork, your food. If you'd like to join the exhibitors, we'll be giving you details and phone numbers that you can reach out to for the exhibition. And we're taking on as many as we can fit into that venue. We don't want to hold anyone back from showcasing Africa's beauty and Africa's culture. We also have here with us an esteemed guest, someone who has supported the esteemed CEO of GMH Luxury, Mr. Olariwaju Kuyemi. Please give him a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the support. For me, our culture is our heritage, hence why our partnership with Culturati, based on the main hierarchy of need according to Maslow. The first thing first, men, when I mean men, I mean man or woman. The first thing we need is our ability to be able to feed. Then the next thing is our safety, which is also a shelter, which is the sector in which GMH actively partake. And this is actually a wonderful synergy for us. We've seen what Culturati has been doing over the years, and we want to actually collaborate with Culturati to take this year event to the very next level. As a brand, we've done so much in providing residential apartments in Bagada, Lekki, Victoria Land and Coast, and we are still in that business. And recently we launched our premium apartment, which we tagged the bachelor's group. It's an hotel apartment. So what we do as a brand, we are moving away from only providing residential apartments into hospitality and tourism, which Culturati actually represents. And in every of our development, you will see a reflection of our culture. Yoruba, which I am, for instance. Our culture actually influences the way we create all of our development and the adaptability of our culture into our very own development. And our developments speak for themselves. I am sure you will have been seeing them, but you did not know that these buildings are actually built by GMH Luxury. If I mention one now, I'm sure the majority of people here will actually do. So, why this partnership is so important to us is the fact that Culturati represents the Yoruba culture in a way that is actually marketable and sellable to the world, to the entire world. And that is what GMH stands for. GMH stands for creating a house that can actually become a home. because it's not every house that is big that can become a home. And I'll give you an instance. Imagine a young family of 4, only a 3-bedroom apartment in Lekki. And in that 3-bedroom apartment, you have a dedicated bar area. In that 3-bedroom apartment, you have a box room that you can keep your extra luggage. In that 3-bedroom apartment, you don't only have a pantry, but you have a dedicated store. In that your 3-bedroom apartment, you don't only have a main elevator, you have a service elevator, so that even your maid, if you're on the 7th floor, even your maid can enjoy the same comfort you enjoy. So, and if you look at that kind of house, it's easy to actually adapt such development to becoming your home, because it ticks every boxes of what the family needs to function properly. And that is what DMH stands for. We dare to be different. And I can stand here and tell you all of the quality of the kind of houses we build. We don't just build houses, we build landmark. Hence our collaboration with a brand that is actually a reflection of what DMH stands for, which is an accountable blended company. And integrity is our watchword. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Larry Kuyebi. We at Culturati, the Culturati team. Okay, let me introduce us one by one. I think I should do that one more time, just officially. We have Mrs. Fumi Ojo, who is head of brand and communications for Culturati. Then we have our project coordinator, that's lovely Tiwa Odubeson here. And then personally, I represent, okay, let me just introduce myself this way. I am presently acting as the executive assistant to the convener of Culturati. Now you probably wondered who the convener is. His name is Mr. Idris Arebe. He is otherwise occupied as of today, today being his birthday. Some activities that will be put together for him later on, but he has entrusted his team with this responsibility to get the word out there. There were some things we didn't mention earlier, which I am personally excited about. We have a fashion show, a fashion display during the fair and exhibition at Soul Beach. Some of our very creative exhibitors fashion will have models on a runway right there at Soul Beach. There will be some live performances of some great ethnic and cultural dancers. And if you know of any cultural dancers you believe should be on display, you should reach out to us and let us know so we can also invite them, because we want to showcase as many as we can. We also have mini master classes from some renowned Nigerian artists. And when I say artists, I'm not talking about musical artists, I'm talking about fine artists here, contemporary artists, modern artists, who will be showing young people the basics of creating works of art right there at the Soul Beach. The symposium will be holding on the 16th of November at the Afe Babalola Hall in University of Lagos. It's actually an event focused on the young people, and we have quite a list of esteemed guests that are going to be there as well. So all in all, Culturati is back. Culturati is bigger and better than ever before, and Culturati is where you want to be. All right then, I'm going to hand the microphone back to Ms. Fumi Ojo for her closing remarks.
So before I take the closing remarks, I don't know if anyone has any questions that you want to ask, any clarifications. We're here to speak to that so that we can take this forward. And I just want to also tell us as the press, men and women, that the press statement will be sent to you so that will make work easy. So I don't know if anybody has a question.
Been here ever since. This shows that it's not about Nigeria alone. It has an element of Africa. What are you doing? Are you involved in some other African countries in this your event? Thank you.
Okay, so masterpiece, let me just use the word, but we're going to be infusing a lot of African elements as well. I mean, other countries representing, like in the food, in the fashion, in the arts. You see some display, some art, I mean, sculpture, paintings, and all that represents other African countries. Some food and cuisine from other African countries, like Kenya and all, will also be displayed at the Food Fest during the 3-day exhibition at Soulbridge. Does this answer your question, sir? That will include the exhibition, the food court, the food village, the fashion, and all. And it's going to be an experience that has never been done. I don't think you've ever seen an exhibition at the beach. So it's something totally different, it's something totally new, it's something totally unique. I don't think you've seen a jollof rice pot at the beach before. So we are bringing that. We're bringing something that is different. I don't think you've gone to the beach and see them display sculptures and see them doing master classes or paintings. So we are coming with that, and we are infusing nature into Culturati this year. And it's going to be a 3-day event.
We've listened to the observation of this event this year. I want to ask, since there is a competition, is there any price tag attached to all this, competition?
So for each competition at different levels, there are prizes, there are things to be won. Mr. Lanre, one of our partners also, are going to be giving scholarships to students at the symposium, even at the grand finale. We have best dressed, 1 million naira, different competitions. They are going to be, we're also going to have a games village. People get to win things from brands and all. So yes, there are a lot of price tags to various competitions at various levels.
Yeah, as an addendum to that.
We're going to start our online full activations for this competition, for registration for our master classes. The registration for the symposium has been ongoing. That is for students, call members are going to be a part of that as well. We have WAP TV is also a part of that. Some students from there also, and students from all tertiary universities in Lagos are already a part of this. And registration is already ongoing from the symposium. And like I said, our able partner here has already said they will be giving scholarship to students. So there's a whole lot. And registration for some are on, and some will start after this press conference. This is like our opening to activate everything and one thing we want to do.
Okay. We have a bunch of these art festival, and this has been, this is the 17th edition of this Culturati, and I want to know what makes it, what stands it out, the unique selling point of this very event.
Okay, so firstly, like you said, a lot of them will say, oh, I'm doing a fashion show, oh, I'm doing an art show that just does art. I'm doing a cooking competition. But Culturati is about everything. Because we believe everything, our food, our music, our culture, our art is our heritage. We need to preserve these values. We need to keep this culture. We really need to promote the culture. If you look around, even though, like you said, a lot of this, but there's nobody doing culture like we do it. There's nobody speaking to that. When I mean culture, the deep heritage culture, you hardly see, like I mentioned to her, there's some things that you've never seen on the beach. We're going to be having masquerade displays on that beach. That's our culture. So there's a whole lot that we are doing differently that we've been doing, and we want to open up more for people to see it so that we can preserve this and take it global. We also have a lot of consulars that are part of this, and will be in attendance so that we can promote that tourism part of it.
I just want to hear from you. What would you itemize as success stories so far? Just two so far for the 7th edition.
So far, all the students that we scouted and are doing a lot, you can check out Zamod on Instagram. He makes footwear with Ankara. He has a whole lot of following, a lot of patronage, he does a lot of exports. People are really patronizing him. So there's a whole lot of success story. Even from the CCOK, we have a lot of people that have won that and have grown to become big people in the pageantry space in whatever they do from that. Also, I can mention that Nancy Sime is one of our ambassadors, one of the people that I can say came out and was nurtured from Culturati from the beginning. So there's a lot of success story. And there are different cards for different days, and we're going to try to limit the crowd by the day. You understand what I mean? So we are trying to control that by registration. It's free, but you have to register, get a code or get your access card for you to be able to go in. And of course, you'll be tagged at the entrance. So if you don't do that, there's no how you will attend the event. Then for the grand finale, we send out invitations for that as well. And all. So it's going to be a safe and secure one. There'll be crowd control, and everything will be on point and a great success. I don't think we have any more questions. Lagos State government, are able, GMH that is here, Frisola, and everyone that Soul Beach as well that is hosting us for the 3 days. We'd like to say thank you to every one of our sponsors and our partners that believed in this dream and is helping us to take it forward. Also, we'd like to thank the gentlemen and ladies of the press for making out time from your busy schedule today to attend this press conference. And we believe that this is the start of this journey, and we would like you to go on this journey with us from now up until after the event to tell the story. We need you to be a part of this story. We need you to be a part of preserving our culture. We need you to be a part of preserving our heritage, selling out everything that we're doing as Culturati, not just in Nigeria, but Africa and the world at large. So we'd like to thank every one of you for coming and
the events we have planned for Culturati this year are amazing. I have had the opportunity, the privilege to learn from this team because what they're putting together in the next few weeks is just amazing. We would love for all of you to join us at each and every location, at each and every venue, because there is an amazing story to tell. The story of Culturati is the story of African culture, it's the story of African history. It is something that you want your children to learn from, to experience. For your friends from outside Lagos, outside the country, to come and experience some of the best African food you can find anywhere. I wanted to touch on Soul Beach. Soul Beach is a private beach. For those who are concerned about security on the beach, it is a private beach. They already have their own security in place. We are, in addition, bringing extra security in K Square, I believe. Yes, K Square. We're in partnership with them. So if you are aware of how impactful K Square can be, then you understand that we have nothing to worry about. We would love to encourage you to take as many photographs and pictures.